Have you ever wondered how a man of humble beginnings could rise to become one of the most powerful leaders in the world? That man is Napoleon Bonaparte. Born on the rugged island of Corsica, Napoleon was the second of 8 children. His parents, of minor nobility, ensured he received a good education at mainland French schools. It was here that the young Bonaparte developed a fascination for military strategy, a passion that led him to the prestigious French military academy at Brienne-le-Château. Even as a student, Napoleon's ambition and intelligence set him apart. He graduated early at the age of 16 and joined the French army as a second lieutenant. His potential was unmistakable. France, in the throes of revolution, was a country ripe for a new kind of leader. Napoleon's rise was not just a matter of chance, but the result of a potent mix of ambition, intelligence, and the opportunities presented by a France in turmoil. Napoleon's rise to power was not a straight path, but a series of strategic moves, each more audacious than the last. In the midst of the French Revolution's chaos, a young Napoleon Bonaparte saw an opportunity. His exceptional military tactics, showcased during the siege of Toulon, catapulted him to the national spotlight. The siege of Toulon was a turning point, not just for Napoleon but for France as a whole. His strategic brilliance and bold leadership led to a decisive victory, marking him as a rising star in the French military. This win was a critical stepping stone in Napoleon's career, boosting his reputation and propelling him up the ranks. But Napoleon didn't stop at military victories. He was a master of political maneuvering, too. He capitalized on the unstable political landscape, and his popularity led to his appointment as the first consul of France, effectively making him the leader of the nation. With France under his control, Napoleon was now poised to make his mark on the world stage. Napoleon was not content with ruling France. He had ambitions to dominate the whole of Europe. From the sun-soaked lands of Egypt to the snowy expanses of Russia, Napoleon Bonaparte left his mark. His military campaigns across Europe were a testament to his indomitable spirit and strategic brilliance. He didn't just win battles, he reshaped the very landscape of warfare itself. Napoleon was known for his innovative use of artillery. He transformed it from a static defensive weapon into a mobile offensive powerhouse. This shift in strategy allowed him to break enemy lines and create chaos in their ranks, leading to swift and decisive victories. But it wasn't just his strategic genius that led him to success. Napoleon had a unique ability to inspire his troops. He led from the front, shared in their hardships, and motivated them with his fiery speeches. His soldiers didn't just fight for France, they fought for Napoleon. Among the many battles, a few stand out for their sheer audacity and genius. The Battle of Austerlitz, for instance, was a masterstroke of deception and maneuver. Napoleon tricked the combined forces of Russia and Austria into thinking he was retreating, only to launch a surprise counterattack that led to a resounding French victory. Then there was the twin battles of Jena-Auerstedt, where Napoleon's forces, despite being significantly outnumbered, managed to defeat the Prussian army. These victories marked the zenith of Napoleon's power, making him the master of Europe. But as he defeated his enemies and expanded his empire, he also made new ones. His relentless ambition and his disregard for the balance of power in Europe led to coalitions forming against him. The very brilliance that brought him success also sowed the seeds of his downfall. Napoleon's military genius and relentless ambition brought him unprecedented success, but they also sowed the seeds of his downfall. His story is a reminder that even the greatest of conquerors can fall, and that ambition, if unchecked, can lead to one's undoing. Napoleon's ambition led him to overreach, and his empire began to crumble. His downfall was triggered by his disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812. Eager to enforce the continental system and establish dominance, he marched into Russia with a massive army. But the harsh Russian winter and strategic retreats by the Russian army turned this invasion into a catastrophic failure. Napoleon lost over 500,000 men, crippling his grand army. Following this, Napoleon faced his final defeat in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Despite showing his old brilliance, the combined forces of the British and Prussian armies proved too much, and Napoleon was defeated. He was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic, where he spent his last days far from the power and glory he once held. Napoleon's meteoric rise and fall stand as a testament to the power of ambition, the importance of strategic brilliance, and the inevitable consequences of overreach.